Yo, what's up, everybody? Yo, what's up, everybody? Feels good to be back in the office. It's been a while. You guys missed me? I missed you guys too. Not too many people have joined today, but for those that have joined, thank you very much for making time for me. I'm going to give you a very detailed technical analysis today that's going to encompass everything you need to know. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to scare the crap out of all of you and be realistic with everything. So welcome back, everybody. Today's date is now July the 30th. It's near the end of the month already. Do you guys remember just at the beginning of the month there, near March the 14th, when Bitcoin hit a major high of almost $74,000? And here we are a few months later, not even able to break it. So I just came back from Canada. It was probably the best vacation that I've ever had in my life, the best time in my life. It was a very spiritual type of vacation where I had a very genuine and authentic time. So I'm going to be back for 10 days to work extremely hard. And then I'm taking kind of a mini vacation. Friends visiting me from far away, from the other side of Europe, and gonna take a small vacation. So let's get it. So for those that don't know me, welcome. My name is Philakone, and I've been in crypto for 9 years now. I know, right? Who does something for 9 years? Maybe I'll make my first million this upcoming bull market. No, but really, I've been in it for 9 years now. Two bull markets, two bear markets. And with this type of experience, I'm able to provide you with this type of quality technical analysis. And remember that I'm not here to tell you what is going to happen or try to dictate how the market is going to go. Perhaps I'll make predictions, but as an intelligent person that I know you are, what you'll do is if you are the 10th person that is at a vote and all 9 people vote in the same direction, it's your obligation to vote differently, just so you can create controversy to offer another perspective. And that's like trading as well, where you're going to listen to things from here, from there, from there. And when you listen to multiple sources, you're eventually going to formulate your own opinion. And remember that it's your capital. So because it's your capital, you're responsible for all of the decisions. Whether it's you're profiting or you're losing, it's your decision, your money, your choice, your risk, your capital. So always own up to everything that you do and take this with a grain of salt. So let's jump right into it. We're gonna encompass a wide. You guys want to see Tokyo? Tokyo. Damn it. Tokyo wants to be seen on demand. So we will get Tokyo. Dogs gone wild. Everybody look at me. Dogs gone wild. Everybody look at my titties. My titties. My titties. My titties. 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 Okay, you guys can see her one more time. Tokyo, you want to say hi to the camera? You stupid little dog. People like me, we eat you. We eat dogs like you. We make chicken chow fan, gai lan, egg low, spring low, fly lice with dog. Yo ho. Okay, go. Okay, enough screwing around, guys. Tokyo's so cute. I'm gonna eat that dog one day. She looks like she would make the fucking best stir fry. Okay, guys, thank you for welcoming me back. Let's get into it. So I have not checked my portfolio one time, okay? Since July the 19th, when I went on vacation. So I'm gonna check it for the first time. This is the date that I went on vacation, July the 19th, and my portfolio was roughly like on the low, well, let's just say about 5 mil. And today, it's at 4.9. So being gone for like 10 days, my portfolio moved about $100,000. That's it. So did I really miss much? Nah, not at all. So forget about it. You guys need to find some ways to pass time. Because if you're just going to worry about this crypto summer, it's going to make you go insane. So go do something like make babies. Go walk a dog. Go walk in the park. Go find another job. Go drive for Uber for all I care. Just do something that's going to allow you to earn some extra income. That's going to allow you to invest more in the market. So I want to show you guys how little we're into the halving cycle right now, okay? This is what people don't understand, okay? So this chart here is from Into the Cryptoverse. It's the return on investment after halving. After every single halving period, there is usually a slow period that eventually leads into like a roaring type of bull market. Okay, so you can see here in, for example, we'll ignore 2012. Do you guys see here? This is 2016 and 2020. This is kind of like a sideways move until it does some massive ROIs. For example, in 2017, it did an ROI of like 30. In 2021, it did an ROI of 7.8. So because the crypto market cap is getting larger and larger, it's obviously difficult to exponentially grow it as well. So because of that, we can expect what we call diminishing returns for the next upcoming cycle. And do you guys see how far, or how little rather, we are into the ROI cycles so far? Even though Bitcoin did make another high before the halving, okay, that's something to take into account. But nevertheless, the cycle has been somewhat similar so far, where not all-time highs are being, like drastic all-time highs are made after the halving. So you can just imagine how this green line is going to play out, right? Just take a look at it. It's probably going to do something like a 3 ROI, in my opinion. Like that's what I think. I think Bitcoin will probably get to something like between $150 and $200,000, and that's it. And the time period that I expect Bitcoin to reach an all-time high is most likely sometime in 2025. It could even be like maybe the summer or Q3. But no matter what, I will not be in the bull market. Like, I'm going to cash everything out because 2025 is most likely going to be the end of this particular cycle. So just showing you guys one simple case. Now, another simple case is how, for example, 2024, 2020, and 2016, they're all similar types of years in terms of the year before the bull market officially begins, right? So if you take a look at 2016, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 red months. In 2020, we had 1, 2, 3, 4 red months again. And now in 2024, we've only had 2 red months out of 6 so far. So or out of 7 rather. It's logical to say that there's probably going to be some periods of red months. And the best investors are the ones that can withstand this. And they also have extra capital to invest as well. So my best advice is just to stay strong right now and do whatever you need to do to make time pass. And also looking at it from a perspective of historical risk. And I've talked about these metrics many times before. For example, when you combine it with fear and greed index as well. Generally speaking, when Bitcoin tops, the greed is extremely high. It's like in the 90s. Or actually, it gets to like 90s beforehand, and then starts to slowly taper off to like 80 and then 70. But during those periods, the historical risk levels are like above 0.8 or like 80%, 90%. So if you look in 2017 here, let's look at the 2 bull markets. So this is 2017. You can see the risk levels like ridiculous. It's like at 0.9, like it's almost 1. And then in 2021, the risk level got really high in February again, right? So then it tapered off because of how that market was. But you can just see the risk levels getting extremely high. So an exit strategy could also be combining things like Pi cycle top indicator, or the historical risk levels, or the fear and greed index being too high as well. So these are very important metrics to follow, because it also implies that if the historical risk levels are low and also the fear is high, then it would be a great time to enter the market. So if you take a look, for example, in 2019, 2020, you can see that when the risk levels are very low, that's when you basically want to buy. And then right now, the risk level is kind of in the middle. So in my opinion, it's still a reasonable time to DCA. And when we start to get into these price discovery zones, and keep in mind, guys, like this is my first day back. I haven't looked at the market in literally 10 days. So this is very new to me too. So right now, it's still a reasonable time just based off of the historical risk, based off of even the monthly return table, based off of the ROI halving. And there's so many other metrics I can get into, but let's take a look at the actual charts right now, okay? So Bitcoin, like if you looked at it on a 12-hour chart, everybody would be like, okay, well, what the fuck is that? It doesn't look good. If you look at it on a 2-day, it really doesn't look good either, right? But if you look at it on a 4-day, damn, does that look good? Nobody would disagree with me, okay? This looks phenomenal. So let me tell you about the common thing about here, where we rejected, and also here, which you guys are going to notice as well. It has to do a lot with the histogram. Okay, so this histogram here is where everybody thought we were going to break out. That one right there, okay? And that also coincided with this candle that we thought was going to break out. But do you notice the curvature of here? The curvature, there's two types of curves. Think of a concave shape, which is like the shape of a cave door entrance, and then a convex shape, which is the opposite. Okay, so this is not a good shape to have, because if you notice, it rounds back and it comes down. That's the exact shape that this one kind of made in there, right? So unfortunately, it looked like it was going to break out, but it just curved right back around. And right now, it's kind of doing the same thing, where it looks like it might not break out. It's going to round right back down. So when histograms behave like that, it usually signals a reversal. And you would all agree with me that these price points are very similar. Like we're talking about, you know, around this range here, this range there, this range there. Like we're talking between 73, 74K and like 70K. It's very similar. But if you take a look at the actual RSI, just look how much strength it's losing every time. But the 4-day is not the only metric that's giving it away. It's the weekly that you should be scared of, because the weekly is not making any gains. Double top there, it flatlined there. It's actually breaking to the lower side. Not only that, the histogram on the weekly, even though we slightly ticked up, look how it levels out. It levels out where it gets smaller each time, where it just looks like it wants to reverse down. And yes, I am aware of my call at $48,000. In fact, I don't know if I stand by it, but I do know that it's still a possibility. Just because this channel is incredibly strong right now on the 4-day, not only that, we don't look like we're going to break out anytime soon. Like a lot of people get excited just because we're slowly getting to like 70K. But the truth is, you shouldn't be excited until we break well above this major resistance, in my opinion. So the resistance is established. At 72K, if we break above there, we're likely to fly, especially if we break the all-time high, of course. So based off of things like RSI and MACD, it just doesn't look great right now. And unfortunately, that's the case how it's going to be for a while. And even based off of the case of Elliott Wave, right, it looks actually great. If I go to, for example, the monthly chart right now, the monthly chart looks fucking phenomenal. So this is the only way that you can look at it. This is a 1, this is a 2, this is probably a 3 and a 4 somewhere in there. 4 is for sure in there, and there might be a 5. But I don't know where the 5 is going to be. Or, if that's not the case, it could be so many varieties of different counts that you just don't know. This could be the wave 1 for all we know. Like, we have no fucking idea how parabolic anything could be. Like, this could be a 3. Like, do you know what I mean? Okay, like it could be so parabolic that we just don't know anything until we get into price discovery phase. So for now though, just based off of how it looks like the bull market is almost ending, to be honest. There's like one more wave and that's it. And thank goodness I have just a little bit more. I've been struggling, man. I've been struggling to find more capital. Every time I'm like doing anything, I'm just cashing things out in my portfolio. So I'm also struggling trying to find more capital to inject, but I have a little bit left. It just looks like there's maybe one more wave. So the wave 3 has to be extended, or wave 5 has to be extended. Andrew, Montreal was fantastic. I came back a very changed man. Very, very happy, very enlightened, very spiritual, very connected. Montreal was the best vacation that I ever took in my life. But I have an upcoming vacation in 10 days, and I think that's going to be even better to Antalya. So other than that, everything is looking like it's going to break out eventually. You know why, guys? Because this looks like a bull flag, right? This 100%, it looks like a bullish flag. And these patterns always break to the upside. So my best advice to everybody is if we actually get to like a lower price, it'll probably be the very last opportunity for you to get in. So that's what I would suggest. But for now, there's not much you can do except for just wait. That's all you could do still. I literally went on vacation for 10 days, came back, and my portfolio didn't even move 1%. So that's got to show something, you know? It's got to show that your patience is going to be the biggest test, and you got to be able to persevere through it. Otherwise, you're going to be pulling teeth. So looking at the market, some coins have significantly moved. For example, Solana is like, I drew that for you guys. I don't know if you remember, but I said there's a strong possibility that this little stupid pattern is going to hold on the low there. And it broke out, right? Broke out hard. Sol's trying to break above the 190 ranges. And then I don't know if you guys know, but render is not RNDR is not RNDR anymore. It's render. FET's ASI. I don't even know if that came out yet, right? The artificial superintelligence. But if I can advise you guys, just make sure that you're not, like a lot of people commented, Philakone, you have a lot of dinosaur coins. But keep in mind, these are 2021 coins, right? 2021 bull market only coins. None of these coins are from 2017. Also, all of these coins of mine, they're literally in the top 100. Okay, like, you know, there's some newer coins like Render, Arkham, right? So there's still new coins here. I've got a delicate balance that's managing my risk accordingly, combined with the possibility of a decent profit. I think it's a low risk portfolio. And then also there will be capital that's going to be used for 2024, 2025 coins that will come up as well, right? You just have to delicately balance. Like, just think about the way you invest, in my opinion, just think of it from two sides. It's very easy. One side, you have low risk. One side, you have profit. You got to decide where you are between like, here it's going to be, for example, 0, okay? Or this is a 1 and this is a 100, okay? 100 means, like in this box over here, that basically means very high risk, but very high possibility, like very high profit, okay? High risk, high profit. Here is low risk, lower profit. Where are you? Where is your portfolio going to be? My portfolio is probably about a 30. Maybe like 30 because I'm heavy in Bitcoin, heavy in Ethereum, which are heavy in Sol, heavy in coins like Polkadot, you know, RNDR. Like a lot of coins are solid picks. But are they going to do like 10x or 20x? Like coins that are in the top 500 coin market cap, for example? Probably not. So if you're investing in other things like newer coins, you're looking at the white paper, you know, doing a lot of research on the CEO, seeing how they're trending on Twitter, seeing their engagement, who their team is, etc. And you want to go for these newer coins, or even meme coins, for example, right? You'd be closer to the 100 side if you want to take more risk. But generally speaking, the more capital you have, you're not going to be looking at, you know, all meme coins. You're going to be putting it into blue chip types of cryptos. So for now, guys, just pass some time. You're not going to get that much movement and advancement in the market until I'm guessing like September or October. And I will be starting to day trade starting tomorrow because I would like to lead my Discord group to freedom, and that's going to be very fun. But other than that, today there's not many coins that are moving. I don't want to keep you guys for too long either. Yeah. You know what, Sheldon? If you would like to have inquiries about like what coin you're looking at and TA and stuff, join my Discord group, man. You know why? Because I'm not captain do a technical analysis for the coins that you like. My time's better than that, motherfucker. So other than that, guys, have a great day. I'll keep you more updated. The market hasn't moved for shit. That's basically the summary over 10 days. And we're still like right at the exact same spot. So that's it, guys. Have yourselves a great day. Thank you very much for joining me. And for those that are new to the channel, thanks for joining. Make sure you guys hit the like and the thumbs up button just to let me know I'm doing a great job. Take it easy, guys.